This is my second video of this unit. It is called How to Create a Fantasy World. And in this particular unit, I am teaching you guys how to create a fantasy creature. So my drawing's based on, say, a Venus flytrap. So it's sort of a plant-like creature. So I did my pencil outline beforehand, as I usually do, and I am just doing the whole outline with a Sharpie permanent fine tip pen. So just to create a black outline of the whole entire creature. So I've really gone out to make sure that I create a really interesting character for this creature by creating a really cool smile, lots of teeth, really high eyes, and right now I'm just doing the color. I'm using Sharpie marker. So unfortunately, Sharpie marker is very limited in terms of the color palette, but the colors are really rich, really dark. So I do like using them, even though the color palette is a bit limited. So when you're teaching this to your students or you're doing this on your own, make sure you create some sort of character. By doing that character, by having some sort of facial expression for your creature, you really bring something like a plant creature to life. So think about eyes, think about mouth, and also think about scale. So his sort of vine-like arms really have a lot of character, and his body. Right now I just have some green outline for all his vine-like tentacles, his neck, and as you can see, I put a little bit of black on the inside of his neck just to have that three-dimensional feel to it. Right now I'm putting in some color for the face and some details for the Venus flytrap. So really go into trying to figure out what a Venus flytrap really does look like. So go to Google Image, look at some references, that sort of thing. So when you're creating your character, you got to decide, do I have a lot of teeth? Do I have a little bit of teeth? How big are the eyes? What's the scale of your creature? And all of these decisions really play a humongous part in creating your character. By not playing with form, not playing with scale, you very limit yourself to making your creature scary or happy. And usually in terms of cartoon, you use exaggeration, that sort of thing. So now I'm laying in some light and shadow for the teeth. I'm using a little bit of charcoal on top of my Sharpie marker. I've discovered that this actually works really quite well with a blotter, and just to have that sense of light and dark and a little bit of form on top of your drawing. I find sometimes Sharpie is a little bit flat when you're drawing, so by adding this light and shadow with your charcoal, it creates a lot more three-dimensional feel to it. So I'm putting a little bit of dark, a little bit of light to have that forehead part stand out and pop up a little bit. And by adding a little bit of black Sharpie marker in between the teeth, at the bottom of the base of the teeth and at the top of the teeth, and rounding out the teeth, you create that three-dimensional feel for your teeth, making them round at the bottom. Right now it's just light and shadow for the neck, and by doing a little bit on the extremities on the right and the left, you create a sort of a tube feel for the neck and the tentacles. So here you go, guys. So enjoy this unit, pass a comment, please subscribe, and as always, stay safe and keep creating.